Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Hello to all my Homebody besties. How are we all doing? I've just been up. I've been to Asda. I really fancy spaghetti bolognese. It is spaghetti bolognese weather for me, so I'm going to have that tonight for my tea. I'm going to make that, and I've got the best recipe. It's a BBC recipe. I'll pop the link below because when I used to always cook it, it was always quite bland. And as soon as I did this recipe, honestly, it's my favourite spaghetti bolognese that I've ever tasted. So that's great. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my paneling. I got a lot of questions and a lot of love on my paneling, so I wanted to show you the style that I've gone for, and also just spend a couple of days together on just cuteness. And please ignore my hair. It is hair. I've just washed my hair this morning, and when I wash my hair, it just goes I've just got back from my shopping, and you'll all know if you've been following me for a little bit, I'm collecting some This Living Etc. magazine. So I got that this morning. I'm going to have a look through this evening. I love nothing more than having a cup of tea in the evening or a hot chocolate and just sitting myself through a magazine. And I can't wait to do my guest bedroom as well, because what I'll do is I'll leave like that month's edition in there, so if I have guests, they come in, they can have a read of an interior magazine, because if you step foot in this house, everything's going to be interior related, and that's just how it needs to be. I won't have another word said about it. And I got this month's GQ as well. I'm collecting, and Beyonce's on the cover. Last time, was it Russell Crowe was on the last one? And this one feels very thin. I thought that when I picked it up, but hey ho. Another one to add to my collection. I just love the idea. So even in my console table in the hallway, I've just got some magazines stacked. I just love them. So I got them. I also need to get my switches for my guest bedroom, because that's going to be sorted. And I've also had a delivery, so I'm not quite sure what's in it, but I've got a couple of things on way. And tomorrow, when I'm filming this, tomorrow's Prime Day, so I may have a little look for a TV for the guest bedroom, because it just needs to be a small one, so I think it'll only fit 32 inch where I'm going to put it. And I remember back, does anyone remember back in the day when 32 inches become a thing, and it was like, it was a huge TV. That was like, oh my god, you've got a 32 inch TV, and support at the time it was massive, and I know that's classed as like tiny now. Comment if you remember that, because I feel like I remember it. I remember my friend getting a 32 inch TV, and I was like, wow. It's crazy now that when you look at them, I think that's probably, I mean, I know there is smaller TVs out there, but that's tiny in comparison to what we used to have back in the day. I'm gonna have a little look on Prime Day to see if I can get that. I've seen people have great reviews on the Amazon TV. I'm not too sure. I'm not big into like the tech of TVs, but something that I noticed when I went to my father's is that he has amazing televisions around his house. Like the quality, when when you just put something on, you can just see how crisp it is. So if anybody's got the Amazon TV, please let me know. I mean, behind this, I may have already bought it or bought something else. I'm just going to have a little look tonight, save a couple to my favourites, and then just see if anything pops up on Prime Day. But to be honest, that Amazon TV is actually on sale at the minute. I'll wait until tomorrow anyway, just to see what happens. But yes, I'm going to go and crack on with the day, and we're going to get some bits and bobs done. So let's spend a cute little couple of days together. So I have just got a delivery, and I had also nicked 2 screw fix because I needed to get myself some of these plugs. So my built-in, if you've not watched my last video, I'll link it below, but I'm doing a wardrobe and then a desk built-in in my guest room, and I want a socket above the desk so that when guests come, like a hotel, just plug in. And I also went for one with the USB parts in, because it's just in case they forgot to plug the phone straight into there. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I'll leave these linked below. I'll have a little look, had a look on Amazon as well, because obviously Amazon's great for everything. I'll link these below. I went for the antique brass ones, and then in this one's just for, there's another socket in the room, so it doesn't need to be a USB. I've just gone for the normal one of that. And then behind the TV and above the wardrobe, you're not going to see these. I decided, I know I was talking in my last video to say whether to go for brass, but you're literally never going to see them. There'll be a TV up there, and if I was ever to remove the TV, I wouldn't have sockets just on show anyway. So I was like, I'm going to save the money and just go for simple white on those ones. So I've done that, and I also have a delivery. I think this is for the guest room as well. Let me just... No, I often talk about the little details. I say that and then I've just saved a little bit of money on these, but I do think it's all about the details. So I got this valve that I showed in my last video. So this is for my radiators, and you can see it's got the same sort of brass detail on that will match up with these. So I think that'll look really good. And in that room, I'm having a little look at, so I've got the wardrobe in there. If you've been following along, I'm just doing the pack system. I'm going to do a bit of a built-in and make it look like it's always like it's custom. And I also think when you're doing that, it is good to, I love it when you look in a wardrobe and all the hangers are exactly the same. I think it's little details like that. And I wanted to just go with these for that space. And what I really liked about these wooden ones is I've got wooden ones in my current wardrobe. They're black, but they're much thicker than this. These are much thinner, which you can get more in there. And yeah, I just got quite a lot of those. I got a pack of 40. And I just thought that would be good to just sit up there for when guests. I'll leave them empty for when guests come, and if they want to hang some clothes up. I just think that is so chef's kiss, because these were really inexpensive as well. I just got these off Amazon. I'll leave these exact ones linked below. I know for hangers, you can pay quite a lot for some. I did really want, I found the most perfect hangers. It was a walnut and it had brass, you know, the little lip part, but they didn't have this part on it. They were super expensive for hangers, to be fair. But the thing that made me decide against them is they didn't have this. Guests are coming if they did want to hang up trousers and stuff, because they don't have a trouser hanging rail in that wardrobe. It needed to have this so that if they did want to hang them, they could. So I decided against those ones and went for these. And obviously I saved a bit of money as well. So that is always good. I just want to share with you everything that I'm pulling together for that room, because I was reading through the comments. And if I'm honest, the video that's going to go up on Wednesday, that for me, it doesn't go up for another 2 days, but I'm quite nervous about that video going up, because the one before was just an interior based one, which is doing my table and putting up blinds and doing all the pretty stuff, and they go down really well. The one that I'm putting up on Wednesday is all about like me building and doing the wardrobe. And I was having a look at the comments, and there was a comment that said, I want to see, a lot of the time you'll show the rooms once they're finished. I want to see the whole progress from start to finish. So that video is pretty much like that, but it's more of it's not an aesthetically pleasing video. So I don't know how yous will react to that. But yeah, I want to just sort of take yous on the journey. So I thought when I'm buying all these little things, I'll just show you, but I just want to let you know how my brain works when it comes to interior design and how I'm doing things. So I hope that makes sense. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and sort out a couple of little bits, get this mess away. I need to speak to the guy who's going to come and do the electrics for me to find out when that can be done, because once that can be done, I can then do all the built-ins and then make it look super pretty, because that to me is when things will start to come to life. I am so happy about that. Everything that I've just shown you, I will leave the links below for you. I am going to go and put this away. So the pipes that come out of the floor, I've just had another delivery. It's nothing major, but the pipes that come out of the floor into the radiator are normally like a copper colour. So I decided that actually I wanted it to match my hardware, so you can get these little covers that go over them that will actually make it brass, which makes me so happy. So when the pipes come out of the floor, it will sort of sit up against that, and then you just cut that to your whatever length you need so that it's not copper into brass. So I love that. These were just off Amazon. I'll leave them linked below. And they come with the little part at the bottom, so that'll sit on that, and then that'll go over your wooden floor. carpet, whatever you've got in that particular room, which I just think looks really neat and tidy. So my guest room is going to be the cutest guest room ever. So when you guys come over and stay, it's going to have the best details. So probably going to be nicer than my bedroom, to be fair. I'm excited to actually get the radiator. That should be here at some point this week. So we can get that up, I can get that planned, and then I need to speak to the guy to come and sort that out. So getting stuff done. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. So let me show you my panel. My paneling that I wanted to show you was in my living room stroke dining room. I've done it all the same all the way through, and a lot of people would just do paneling at the bottom, and I decided to take it to the ceiling. The ceilings in here are quite high, they're 10 foot tall, and I just wanted to draw the eye up to make it feel even larger. So I decided to go for the bottom and then to the top. And then in my actual paneling, I've gone for an outer trim and then a smaller inner trim. So I decided to do that the whole way round. My dado rail, I always go for 100 centimeters from the floor, regardless of how high I'm going or whatever I'm doing. That's just my personal rule of thumb. I'm not sure if that's right or what, but I think paneling, you can design it whatever way works for you. And what I was really lucky about in this room is a lot of it's like alcoves. So I didn't have to think too much about how I wanted to design the paneling in terms of where the squares or rectangles were going to be, because it pretty much did it all for me because of the space. And yeah, I just love how it looks, because then a lot of people will just do the one trim on the outer part of the room. I really wanted to have two trims. I just thought it would bring a little bit more detail in, but then when I paint it, I wanted it to be a soft colour. So in here I went for Lick White 05. If you come over to this area, you will see that how it sort of balances out and bounces off each other. I think it just looks so chic. Like, even with the light and the way the light shines up at night and goes off the paneling, and then the way that it shines onto the coving in the evening just makes me so happy. Like I say, I've done the same around here, so 100 centimeters from the floor, and then the outer and the inner. And then the way that it bounces, let me just spin you around. I was just watching some YouTube. And then the way that the straight lines of the fire with the straight lines of the paneling, I just think it looks so chic. It's like a traditional, it's like a modern, it looks modern but traditional, just really transitional, and I absolutely love it. I just love how it looks together. This is a limestone surround, so if you are looking for something similar, you could just simply Google limestone fire surrounds and lots like this will come up. But I think the way that this pairs with the paneling is just chef's. And then when I was doing the area above the sofa, I was deciding how I was going to style this room, and I knew that I wanted my sofa with 2 side tables with lamps on. So I decided to go for like a longer rectangle at this side, a longer rectangle at that side, and then have a bigger piece in the middle to put some sort of artwork in, which is what I decided to do in this area. And I just think it looks so good. I'm sorry the lighting's a little bit wild. It is so sunny outside today. I'm really proud of it because I did it all myself. Now, I know that it's not professional, but honestly, I feel like just pulling it together, I was so proud of it once I had done it all. So yes, if you are wanting to do it, I think it is something that you could pull together. There's lots of tutorials online of ways of which you can actually do paneling in your house. I just think it makes it feel so luxurious. And I'm not doing it for a trend because I live in an old Victorian house, so when paneling's not even trendy, I will still have it. I think you could just paint this a dark colour, light colour. You could it just got a way of just adding so much character to what would have been a really basic room. So yes. Our favourite place, this table.
Why did you join us?
That is actually really nice, but it is an organisation we do.
I love these. They were like the crockery at Costco.
Yes.
That you picked up. I was like, I picked them up.
Samesies. That's really nice though, isn't it? So this will be, what I'm going to do is the built-in. So I'm going to get the Billy bookcases with the extender for my office and just have them all the way around. but painted the same colour as the room. There's the extenders up there. So I could do it as high as I want. All the details now, there's all the different colours that I've got with the different doors. Say cheese. And then look at this.
More.
I love that ripped glass. You like her?
Yeah.
And the big island. This is probably my favourite bedroom here. And as you can see, it's very me.
They don't go.
No, there. I'm not into that pattern, but yeah, that is. Oh, Christmas tree in the bedroom. I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to get one in my guest room. I will figure out how to get a Christmas tree anywhere. This is the colour of the wardrobe that I've gone for. This is the colour. Probably need to get all them built to build. Like, I don't know whether to do that or just because they've got doors, but I was going to like fill them and sand them, but it's doors anyway, so I might as well just get them. And I've got lights.
I've never seen that colour, you know.
It's a new one.
Yeah, it's only white or black.
But they do like panelled drawers in the white one, but they don't do it in this colour. I would have liked it all to be like that.
Yeah.
I do love that detail on it if it was all over. I think they're new as well.
Oh my god.
You totally love colour. That'd be nice for salad.
I know, but what's that? Am I meant to put on that? Where's the big thing?
We're still empty. No, because you'll get stressed out. You're just going to run off and find colourful things.
No, I can push that.
I do love these. I've always loved these ones. The only thing, I don't think that's big enough bowl. Like, I can't have my cornflakes in that. But in curtains, I want to have a look for the guest bedroom. But do you think I need something a bit like dark? What is the vibe in there? Because I've actually not picked.
Like that, like sack one.
That one?
Yeah. I don't like the inside. Why do they do that?
You won't see the inside anyway, would you? Would you? But to be fair, in that room I probably need them quite thin.
Oh.
Because not that thin. But what I want to do is, you know, when you get a double rail,
Yeah.
and you have like the see-through one at the middle,
Yeah.
and then the thicker curtain at the outside, but not necessarily that thick. Especially because such a small room, I don't want it to drip like, yeah. I need.
I want it to encroach.
Is that it? No, we need to go back down there. She loves a frill.
That's the back. Oh,
What's the front? That's nicer.
I know, but why is that? But I hate it when there's not two.
Yeah, the same. They're a bit shiny. This colour's very in at the minute, this like, I've seen loads of people with that, not necessarily them curtains, but that colour. I like it though.
Yeah, it is, it's lovely.
It's caught my eye a few times. So we're looking at storage. And these big ones are really good, they're actually new. Let's see what's in it. For under your bed. I think that would be good, you know, for storage under your bed.
Yeah, because that's the one for under your bed. That one's got different things.
Is that to put in that, do you think?
Maybe.
So you set that in that and then you've got all the...
There's not holder.
Oh, it's the same name as well, so I'm guessing it is. Oh, that's perfect for packs as well. But I'm guessing you put that in that. There's a smaller one. See, all stuff like that, you know, for the top of my wardrobe, that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
And wouldn't that be great for wrapping paper? That'd be great for wrapping paper, wouldn't it? You know, if you were someone who, like, just stack it with wrapping paper.
For wrapping paper?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm so smart. I was looking. But I feel like I would want one of them for the top of the wardrobe. Don't watch me kill myself now. Oh, 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 oh.
Nailed it.
I don't think it should probably be in this trolley, but we're going with it. Is it 4 that I want?
Is it what?
4.
That's what you've just said.
I know, but do you think I want 4? Is that going to be too hard? Right, we're going with 4. Because then we can see. Is that it?
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on. I am back home and I'm sat on the floor again. Story of my life. My hair's chaotic, please forgive. Like, curls just do all the craziest things. So I managed to get the drawers for my guest bedroom built in, which made me so happy because now I just need to wait for the electrician to come, and he's come back to me. I'm hoping that I can get that done on Friday. Fingers crossed he's able to do it. So I got all of those. I actually got some organisers as well because I've been meaning to get bits. So for like my tech drawer, my bedside tables, I just need little bits more, rather than just everything rolling round in it. I need bits that almost just sit them, and these are just cheap and cheerful. They come in lots of different sizes. This was only like £5 for a pack, so I was absolutely made up with that because between the drawers in my guest bedroom, the drawers on my little table over there, console table, my bedside table, I'll be able to find space for them all. So I actually bought 3 packs, and I'll just show you all of these made up because it's actually only £5 for a pack, which I thought was actually really good. Because you get 2, 4, you get 6 of them, and they're actually really good sizes. So if you're just looking for things to organise, so that's one of the bigger ones. This is one a little bit more shaped like that, and then you get the little square one as well. So you get 2 of each of these. I think that's really good, so that would be perfect for my bedside table. Just to have, you know, like things like, I don't know, like wires or anything that you've got that's sitting round, rather than just having it all going a little bit wild. I just thought I'll get these. They also do them in white. I decided to go with darker. I just think sometimes the darker one, it's, you know, if you get little marks and stuff, they're a little bit more forgiving. And I also got, they're called the Scub, if you are looking for the name of them exact ones. So like I say, I've got 3 packs. I've got my tech drawer over there, so I'll show you that in a little minute, and I'll just show you what I want to do, just to try and keep my bits and bobs. And when I say tech drawer, it's more just like my charger for my laptop, some my AirPods, all that sort of stuff. And right now they just all sit in the drawer, and I was like, actually I want to be a bit better. I don't know if it's going to be a bit too deep for that drawer, and if it is, obviously they'll go on my bedside. I got my radiator delivered as well for my guest room. So this I actually went for, I went for the smaller one in terms of height, but I got 3 tier, is it called tier on radiators? I'm sure it is. Column, sorry. I went for 3 columns because that way it will give me the heat that I need, but because it's smaller, I just wanted to make sure that actually I had the 3 columns so that it would so that I would get more heat on it. Look at it. And look at me. That's what it's like at the end. So this is the colour. I'll take you off in a little second, I'll show you a bit closer. But the colour of it is an antique brass. I don't think it's antique brass, if I'm honest. It definitely goes with the colour scheme of my house. But I would say it's probably more of a bronzy colour, but beautiful nonetheless. This is the same colour that I've got in my bedroom, and actually I've got a white one in here, the same range. I want to change that to this colour. So at some point in the future, but the only thing is that's only a 2 column, and I want to change it to 3, and because I've got the pipe work coming up for that one, I'm going to have to figure that out. But I'll do that at some point. But yeah, I need to get another one of these for my hallway, but it obviously needs to be the much bigger one, and I'll get that as soon as I can. They're out of stock at the minute, so I will sort that out ASAP. Show you up close, but yeah, this one is going to be nice and cute because it will sit under the window, the paneling will go around it. I just think it'll add exactly what I need in there. But yeah, I am absolutely buzzing with this. I'm glad that it comes so quickly as well. So I think I ordered this not yesterday, the day before, maybe Sunday, and it's Tuesday now. So yeah, let me show you. It is really heavy. So here it is a little bit closer. So as you can see, it's not really, I wouldn't say it's a true antique brass. Like, my lights are antique brass, and I wouldn't say this is, but it's classed as antique brass on the website. But still, obviously you can see it's in keeping with my colour scheme. You can see that's the white one that I'm talking about there. I want to change that out to one this colour. I think it will just go more in keeping with my whole scheme throughout the house. So all my radiators will be changed to these ones. And in comparison to column radiators, I know traditional ones can be quite pricey. I got these from a company called Radiator Outlet, and like I say, I can't fault them. I keep going back to them. I think they're an incredible little company. Not an ad or anything. I just stumbled upon them when I was looking. And this is a relatively new colour because they only did white. That's why I got the living room one. Then when I was doing my bedroom one, I seen that they had this colour and I was like, oh, do I want to go for that? Because you can see how stark that is. That's like brilliant white. And then obviously my walls are not. So yeah, this is definitely more in keeping. And it's the 3 column at the end. So, and I just like the fact it's not too big, so it's not going to it's not going to like feed into that room, so it doesn't come off the wall very far. So these ones go pretty much snug against the wall. All this will get changed. I'll have the antique brass hardware for the valves that I've already bought, and yeah, it won't, I feel like it will just look really good in that space because it'll be under the window, and under the windows only to a bit there, and then obviously that has to come off the ground as well. So I think that'll be perfect. I just hope it can heat the room enough, but it's quite a small room, high ceilings but small room, so hopefully the 3 column will work. So if you just look here, this drawer ends up just like my camera charger. I've got some AirPods, I've got my memory card, my power bank, my laptop charger. So it's just all little bits that just ends up messy, and some receipts. So I'm just going to clear this out and put some little organisers in there just to see if I can try and make it a little bit neater, just because I want to try and keep this drawer quite neat. I've got memory cards, chargers and a tripod. That is so much better. So this one here's got all my like miscellaneous chargers just for various bits and bobs. This one here's got my camera charger and my watch charger, so I use them quite regularly. This one's just got my power, my memory card for my laptop, my AirPods, my charger for my laptop, and then my power bank as well. And then I've just put my tripod down the side, and that just feels so much neater now, rather than when I go in I'm normally just ragging them all apart. So that feels good. I've got this one here as well, which has just got some dollars from when I was in America, some games and stuff. So I'm going to do the same in here and make this all nice and... Stop it now. Oh my god. So been doing some styling. This end one is just got some bits for the dining table, so some of my styling pieces with some extra napkin rings and napkins, some candles. And then in the middle one, I've just got all my fabric samples. I have them from lots of different places. I like to keep hold of them. And then just some of my autumn little decorating bits that I had there. This middle one's just got some games, some card games, Uno, and then some just miscellaneous bits, you know, like my lighter and stuff to light my candles. And then the end one is the tech one that I've already showed you. Who am I? I'm so organised. I love it. It is much later now, and I have been in an organising space getting lots of bits and bobs done, and I'm going to do my bedroom tomorrow, so I'm really happy about that. I feel like throughout this video my hair has been wild, so note to self, make sure that I get my styling stuff on the day that I am filming, and I've just washed my hair because tomorrow it'll be fine, it'll all start sitting properly. But yeah, I've not had my styling stuff since I got back from America, so I need to get that sorted and get it all, so apologies. Like I say, I've had such a good day today. I really had fun in Ikea. I feel like it was good to just go round and just look and have a good nose around. I do want to go back and get some more organising bits. These are great, but I know they've got like the systems that you can put in the packs, the more fabric-y ones, so I think these will be good for in these type of drawers that I'm talking about, but maybe more for some of my other bits and bobs for like my guest room and that. I think I want some of the fabric ones, so I am on my organisation journey, like just seeing that drawer like that. And I always see people are like super organised with their fridge and all the other bits and bobs, and sometimes I think, well, why'd you put that? Because you just put, but then when you put it in and everything's got its own little section, it makes sense. So I open it and I know where to go to straight away rather than everything just dumped in it. Particularly that tech one, because like I say, when I get my laptop charger, it's all these little things, but when you get your laptop charger out, I'm sort of like pulling at it, everything falls out and it's just chaos. Whereas now I feel like it's all got its own little bits, so it's going to be much easier to get to. And the other little unit that I got off Facebook Marketplace, when I get the shelves in there, I need to do that actually. I'm thinking about I've got loads of the Ikea, you know, the baskets. I think I'll probably put a couple in there and then organise that with some bits and bobs that I have from down here. Maybe I'll put all the styling stuff in there or things that I've just got for it in this space. I am going to do that. I was having a little think as well, so particularly I've heard people like talking about like interiors and how expensive a lot of things are, and you know, whilst I agree there is, you know, some things I will splurge on, but equally there's been a lot that I've saved a lot of money on. So if you would find a video on things that I'm saving money on or I've saved money on, please let me know, because I am really savvy when it comes to certain things. Like, yes, I might have a splurge on certain things. Like a prime example is my dining chairs are Ikea. So relatively inexpensive chairs, but then what I wanted to do was get a nice cover for it. And bear in mind I had the Ikea covers for years, so it wasn't like I just went out and bought the cover straight away. I've had those chairs for years now, but then I had a little bit of a splurge on the actual cover of it. So that's ways that I'm trying to save money, but then as the years went on, think rather than replacing all my chairs, just buy some new covers for them that fit more in keeping with my aesthetic. So if that's something that you think you would benefit from in terms of styling your home and trying to do some of it on a budget, I can certainly talk to that, because, you know, like I say, I'm a little bit of both. I will make sure sofas Ikea, like, but then my lamps, I then had a little bit of a splurge. Yeah, so there is things that I will certainly buy that I know they don't do this, but I love sofa anymore. I feel like it's one of them things that if I could recommend anyone to have this sofa, I would. I do want to change the covers, like I've done the dining room, and I was going to do it, but I'm going to hold out just for a little bit and then I will get them all changed. But that's the joys of this sofa. I can just take the covers off and get new ones made, and the company Bems makes them, and yeah, I love it. So that's just something I've been thinking about just as I see interiors, and then I often think about my approach to things. But yeah, if you would benefit from that, I could do one of my videos and I could incorporate that into one of my vlogs, because I love that sort of stuff anyway. I've also just been on and ordered the Amazon TV, so the one that I was talking about before. But I would also still love you, if you've got it, to comment whether you like it or not, because I had a look through the reviews. The ratings are quite high. There's quite a lot of people rated it. The size is perfect for me. I sent it to my dad because, like I said to you before, my dad is really big on his tech, and he was saying what you need it for and what you want it for, it will do that. I look so tired. I'm just looking in my eyes and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so tired, but it's a bit later now. Yeah, he was just saying it is completely fine for what you want it for. You know, the quality is going to be good on it, the price of it. So if you are looking at getting someone a gift for Christmas or anything, I'll leave the one linked below that I got. I got the 32-inch one, and they've got it in a bigger one as well, but for the price of it and what you get, I just thought it was a great deal. So I'll leave the TV linked below. It's due to come out here by the end of the week, so I'll be filming. I feel like every single day I'm picking up the camera to film, and I'm actually really enjoying it. And if you enjoyed me going out round Ikea, let me know, because I know I do most of my filming at home, and that's predominantly going to be, I know I've said that quite a few times, but that's going to be most of what it is. But if you do like me going out shopping and taking you along, let me know, because I would be more than happy to continue to do that. But I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to love and leave you And I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every single one of you, because honestly, these are making my YouTube journey, like, I love it. I just love coming over. I love being in the comment section. I love chatting to you guys. I know I've said it a few times, but I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you very much. I'm going to finish this video here. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. It does help my little channel so much. And I will see you in my next video.